But yeah, Virgo, you missed Matoya's cave. Yeah, it did it again. Reconnected. I don't know. Flee! Flee! Oops, I didn't mean to run away from those. Oh well. 1,045 gil. That's a very specific amount. Wait, do the door... The doors stay open now. That's amazing. To show where you've been. That's incredible. Yes, this is on the Switch. See? This is on my Switch. That's awesome, though. This is quite a change. You used to never be able to tell where you've been because the doors closed. You know, it was all just one door. There was no animation or no different data for them. Oh, I'm actually doing decent damage to them. That's impressive. I don't think that it has a different font. It has the same font that was in the Final Fantasy VI for the PC. The one they changed it all to. Damn. That damage... Oh, I'm level 13, that's why. Alright. Copper armlet. I gotta heal Virgo. She's got the poison. Oh shit. Half of them are poisoned. Oh, 3/4, even worse. Wow. Virgo, cure us. Ooh. They probably gave an option. And I dabbled in one of them, I think it was 6. And I ended up playing the other version with a mod. Yes, buddy. Oh, okay. Alright. Look at the Mind Flayers. I mean, Sakotamon. Well, these are totally Digimon, dude. I'm displeased. I obtained the crown, but unfortunately not everybody's XP is going to be the same. Yep, that's a problem. Oh well. At least you didn't die, huh? Some people may take offense to that. Here's the big issue. I don't have anything to heal anybody with right now. Don't I get another potion in here? Yeah. See, I know this game. Kind of. Does she have any more slots? Only level 2 slots. Great. Doing great. Kicking ass, taking names. Doing great. Just gonna keep running away. Alright. Oh yeah, I've got to come back here later. Is it all of these doors at the bottom? I don't remember. It's been a little while since I've played Final Fantasy 1. The last time I tried was when I did the Spindaboy mod. The ROM hack he made to redo this, and I made suggestions on fixing it. That was the last time I played Final Fantasy 1. Yeah, this is the first big roadblock of the game. The Marsh Cave. Well, considering this is basically the re-released version of Dawn of Souls and the one on PSP, this should be perfect. Anything less than that, and I'd wonder what the hell they were spending their money on. Oh my. There is a Psycho Child at my door. Flee! Tactical retreat. Now, I don't know jack about coding, but I really don't understand what took so long between the PC and console releases. Like, I don't understand why there was such a delay. I mean, granted, there was probably some marketing involved, but... Tactical retreat. Oh, shit. Despite my best attempts, Virgo went down again. Alrighty. You there, church. Bring my people back to life. Now, there is a way to fix the HP gap or the XP gap, but it shouldn't matter. Theoretically. It'd only bother me inside, and I can get over that. Alright, super quick rundown. You ready? In the first episode, the very first thing you do is 4 Warriors of Light appear in the Kingdom of Corneria, which is, you know, foretold by the prophets that they're probably going to do that. So they do. They show up. And in the process, they get asked to go save the princess, Sarah. So you go do that too. You're like, hey, I don't mind to do that. After you save Sarah, they restore the bridge. It allows you to leave the first continent. For the first country. You leave the first country, and because there's nowhere else for you to go, you can find Matoya's cave if you want. And... oops, didn't mean to flee. Go to Provoca. In Provoca, they're like, hey, this whole city was overran by pirates. So you defeat the pirates. And they're like, great, okay, you defeated the pirates. And the king of the pirates over there is like, hey, I don't want to cause any trouble. I'm sorry. Take my ship. So you take the ship. You take it across the sea. To the only place you can get to. And they're like, hey, we would love to help you out, but our king is ill. Turns out, Astos put him to magical sleep, right? The only way we can fix that is with a tonic from Matoya. And the only way that Matoya will make that for you is if you give her back her crystal eye, which was stolen by Astos. The only thing Astos wants from you is the crown of the Kingdom of Elfheim, which is hidden in the Marsh Cave. So, to skip a bunch of it, I went straight to the frickin' Marsh Cave because I knew all that. And when you know all the outside information, you just kind of go to the source. So I went from Cornelia to Provoca to Elfheim to the Marsh Cave and got the crown. Now that I have the crown, I can travel to the old elf kingdom where I can deliver it to Astos, but then he's gonna, surprise, become a bad guy. Which could probably be inferred by the fact that he took Matoya's crystal eye and left a poor witch blind. Excuse me. He is an asshole. Astos is an asshole. Also, if you choose to venture all the way west, you'll also find out about the plight of the dwarves. And the dwarves need TNT, which is currently locked in Cornelia Castle. And it's locked behind a door that requires the Mystic Key, which Matoya has. But once again, you need her crystal eye. So anywho. Here I am, going back to the Elfin Kingdom to go stab a dark elf and win. Astos does have one very dangerous thing. He has Death level 5. And because he casts it at 5th level, everything that has a multiple of 5, when he casts it, dies. Or rub is the spell, but it's death. So if I'm level 15 when I approach him, and everybody's the same level, I will auto lose the battle. Yeah, death will get you in the end. That is the only way to auto lose, by the way. But it requires a pretty specific set of circumstances. I mean, you have to get to a point where you're there, you're all the same level, and you don't beat him to a pulp before he casts Rub. So this used to be the Elf Castle. You know, now they all live in Elfheim. This is now known as the Western Keep. It's overtaken by bats. Only bats. Magically delicious. There's no random encounters. Just a door that you can't get in without a Mystic Key. Oh look, he looks like a good king. Let's find out. Mwahaha, you fools fell into my trap. I am Astos, king of the Dark Elves. I'm actually a bad guy who becomes a regular enemy later. Anyway. With the combined power of the crown you now hold and the crystal eye I already possess, I am the true King Elf. Anywho, so I'm going to kill him. I can silence him too, that'll help. And I believe he's weak to fire. You and your time magic, sir. Nope, not fire. And he's not actually silenced. That's not good. Can I make him blind? Heals blindness. That's blind A. Raise one ally's evasion. Yes. Yeah, the bats do be taking over the kingdom. We're gonna go ahead and temper poor fighter here. The remix, man. Oh, dark doesn't do anything to him. Okay. Do 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 do. Nobody really has a significant amount of damage yet. Let's just raise everybody's evasion, I guess. He's about to wonder what the hell's hitting him. Is it ice he's weak to? Yep. Well, he died. You got the crystal eye. But yeah, this whole thing's a fetch quest. Now that I got the eye, I gotta go back to my ship, take it to Matoya, get the key. Good times. Yeah, Mitsu, the music has been phenomenal. I agree. I picked up now you know me, I'm a slower paced gamer. I like to do RPGs, tactical, um, things that, you know, aren't shooters and reaction based. But on a whim, I picked up Theater Rhythm. And although I can't really stream it, just because there is a lot of like copyright mumbo jumbo in there, and songs to avoid, and so on and so forth, which primarily just involves like the copyrighted songs. I don't want to deal with it, you know. It's just not worth it. But the music in Theater Rhythm, like, I could care less that I'm failing the game. I just want to listen to the soundtrack. Or no. I lied earlier. Matoya gives you the tonic, and the king that you reawaken has the magic key. I lied. You'll get over it. Yeah, I've been trying to branch out a little bit. That's why I tried the reboot camp. And I got through another couple of missions on there. Jeremy says it reminds him of Conflict, which I can see that. I mean, that's an old school tactical RPG from the NES days. But I read some stuff into it, and it looks like it was based off from Famicom Wars, which I don't think was ever brought to the US. And if you're thinking, who taught you how to read? I don't know. I picked it up one day. Yeah, that's what we were figuring out. But he played a game called Conflict on the NES. We hunted that game down, actually, when we were living in Texas. And it turns out there was a copy at this little, like, retro game store in the area, and we played it for hours on the old school NES and Retron. I also picked up Batman there, and we were teaching Maddie about a bunch of different retro games like Batman by Sunsoft, and me failing at Star Tropics. Excuse me. This is Matoya's cave. She has these lovely little backwards speaking brooms. Frontwards, backwards. Any way you see. Such a strange spell. Swish, swish, ari. So, that is a first. So, cancel and LZ. Or ZL. Anyway, Matoya, stop bumping into things. Here, have this. Oh, in exchange I can have a potion? Great. The Jolt Tonic. That'll wake up somebody. So what it does is it tells you how to open the map. Cancel and ZL. Open the map. And there was a map in the original, and the way it told you to do it was press B and select at the same time. That was the spell. That they had you cast, was press B and select. Now there is another secret. There's a couple of them actually. Because, you know, since they forgot to program the thief in the original NES, they had extra space on the cartridge. And they were like, what if we included a mini-game? Well, what kind of mini-game would you possibly include in an epic RPG? A sliding puzzle, of course. A 15-square sliding puzzle. Only accessible on the ship. Oh, there's got to be a way to get to it here. How do you do it on the Pixel Remaster? Oh, Jesus. That's tedious. You have to hold the confirm and press cancel 30 times. This is the sliding block puzzle. They turn red when they're in the right spot. Yeah, they're pretty awful. This one is no exception, my friend. The fuck? Anywho, I ain't doing that all day. You could download a solver for it. As with many things, there's an app for that. You get a multiple tier prize, if I recall. Because you can win potions, high potions, and gil. But I think that's like the end of it. And I'm sorry, at this point in my gameplay career, that is not worth it. Alrighty. To the castle. If I wake up the king, maybe they'll give me some tonic. Or a mystic key. Oh, he's awake. Alright. So you see now I have the mystic key. You can try it right here in the castle. If you can get people out of your way. Oh, no. Wrong way. This'll work. Anywho, if you walk the very thin line that is the out of bounds area, you get a mithril hammer and a bunch of gold and some gloves. Alrighty. Looks like I have enough for one more spell. Apparently I didn't do level 3 white magic. News to me. How much does it cost? 1,000. Oh, heal is in there. Damn. Well, I need 2,000 gil real quick. Do I need a cottage? Not really. Not as much as I need to heal. And level 2 Diara. It'll be alright. Anywho, now that I got the Mystic Key, I have to go back to the Marsh Cave. Into the Western Keep. Walkway. Cool. Managed. They were wanting to know if I was gonna learn an API script for D&D, and I was like, nope, I'm gonna play Final Fantasy. No offense, that's what we doing. Besides, no worries. No sense in learning how to do APIs for something I can't actually afford right now. It's gonna have to wait. But I did go to town and get a few things that I needed. Like my medicine. Somewhere around here I have junk food. Had these for like a month. Yeah. On Friday, I'm supposed to do D&D as well. And it's been like one thing after another lately. I told him, I said, we're not going to play D&D. But as a compromise, I will see you all. And we can do board games. So that's what we're going to do. On tomorrow night, instead of doing more D&D, we're going to play some board games. I actually have a good idea for a board game, too. We were talking about streaming something like that down at the coffee shop. But like actually just going down and doing like a demo of all the different games at the coffee shop, like the different board games they have down there. And while I was at McKay's earlier, they had a game called Cora Quest, which is for ages 6 and up. And it's like dungeon themed cooperation designed by a father and a daughter. You know, she was 8. And there's even a cool web app to design your own characters and stuff. But it looks like a little dungeon crawler. A cooperative dungeon crawler. And I was like, hey, that's kind of D&D themed. We could play that. And if it's for ages 6 and up, I'm pretty sure we can figure it out quickly. It's not going to be like some of these games that's got a manual that thick. But yeah, I'm excited. So my D&D crew, we're gonna play some board games tomorrow. I told them it'll be good to just kind of decompress too, and take a little time off to try to sort some stuff, since they did just fail an adventure. Decompress, recenter, reset. But they, we were talking about meetings still, and I was like, eh. The downside is that the adventure that I wanted to run, yeah, they failed a campaign. They TPK'd for the 3rd time. Mm-hmm. So, the way it works, we're doing Adventurers League, which is fine, you know. I don't understand all of it, but we decided to do Tyranny of Dragons and follow the adaptation guide. So they're very limited in what actually they can use. Well, it's not very limited. It's somewhat limited. Oh, that's fantastic. Thank you. But, yeah, so, we decided to look into this and try Tyranny of Dragons out with Adventures League with the adaptation guide, thinking that, hey, it'll make it more balanced maybe, right? No. And even with the reprint, it is off-balanced. Tremendously so. I've been running campaigns for a very long while. And the first dungeon has no rest points, is a persistent crawl, and unless everybody succeeds on a very large amount of stealth checks for the group, it's impossible to not get into combat. And then on top of that, one of the characters already screwed up because he had a like a hero complex going on. And during one of the first events, you can volunteer as tribute. And if you do, it gives you a disadvantage on all your stealth checks. Because, you know, you make yourself known to the bad guy. And they took exception to that. And what ends up happening is the mid-boss, not even the final, of the dungeon that they were in, is the same guy that you fought 2 levels ago in town at level 1, right? It is expected you are level 3 at this point. And you show up to this fight, and you're like, okay, no big deal. Oh, that ain't good. Well, I don't have any Phoenix down, dude. You're just in trouble. Anyway, so they get through this dungeon so far, and they approach this guy that they fought previously. Dude had a one-on-one and got his ass beat. And you approach, and he immediately goes and targets the individual who fought him before, because it's known to him, like, hey, look, this is the same dude, right? And while it all makes sense in the context of the game, it ends up being pretty nasty. Because Um, he has multi-attack and a great sword, and is level 4. And the rest of the party is only level 3 at this point. And he tries to 1v1, knowing that he could take out whatever y'all throw at him, right? And he also has, on top of that, 2 CR2 Berserkers. So everything is made for just this stronger party overall. And the game flat out says, like, hey, look, if there's any more than 4 characters, then there's going to be another Berserker. Which is already just overkill. And by accident, I didn't even do it on purpose. I was like, okay, cool. I'm just going to hit this dude, and then I'm going to use his breath weapon. And once I use that, it's got a recharge. Everybody will know it's coming. Everybody should have high health. It's going to be great, right? Everything will be fine. And I used his lightning breath weapon, which shoots an array. And not only did I take out the fighter in front of me after whooping on him with my greatsword, I took down the healer behind him. Just an accident. I'm in trouble. Oh. Just do 41 damage, why don't you? Oh, I can't escape. Even better. Dead. Oh wait, is this while everybody was alive? Oh cool. But yeah, I didn't even mean to, like, kill the party. And that was their 3rd time wiping. The first time the tank dove into some violet mushrooms that beat him down to nothingness. And in order to save his life, the healer went in and jumped into the same mushrooms to try to get him out. Mind you, these mushrooms don't move. So it would have been easy to stand back and, you know, kill them at a distance. But they aren't that smart. And that sounded like a lot of thinking and not enough doing. So, yeah. After wiping 3 times, I was like, you know what, guys? We're going to change gears. I just got this guide that tells me how to Get service rewards for the new season, which is for the newest book, Keys from the Golden Vault. And I'm like, okay, that sounds awesome. I read through a portion of the campaign and was like, yeah, this seems really cool. Can't wait to run it for everybody. Even though the book has been out for 2 months now, it is still not adapted to Adventurers League, and thus is not official for Adventurers League. But Adventurers League also said that it is currently the season of the Keys from the Golden Vault. So they acknowledge that the game is out and that they should do something about it. But everyone collectively went, what should we do about it? Oh. Yeah, D&D Adventures League has a built-in save feature too. When your character dies, you're allowed to basically pick it back up. That moment when you just don't know exactly what you should do. And see, I was worried they'd target Paw. And now I'm out of heal spells. Oh, please be dead. Thank you. Okay. It's not till the middle of the game that you finally get something that lets you warp out of dungeons. Yeah, I didn't really want to be ambushed, especially by things that can poison. Well, shit. Thankfully, I'm back to where I need to be to get the hell out of here. Do I have any healing spell slots? Negative. Okay, well, poopy. Alright, buddy. Thank you. Run away! Run really fast, because I'm gonna die. Yeah, buddy, you're fucked. Just run. This ain't gonna be pretty. This ain't gonna be pretty. That was kind of a waste, actually. There's only one person left alive. So I gotta do that one. To the church! Arise, warrior! Okay. So I could braid the marsh cave and get a couple more items. Meh. Alright, nephew's back at it. Alright. To the western keep. All the way around to the other door. Where I will find monsters!
How long can be or exhausting?
I bumped the wrong button. And apparently Mitsu is lurking because he's on the other channel. He didn't tell me this. Well, that was a good Dia. And a good Fura. That was good. Alrighty. And a new weapon. Monsters. Actually, we can stick with that same item or same option. Fire should be good on everything. A power staff. Monsters. Magic. Close enough. Ah! Kill the ogre. Oh. Yeah, deal won't do anything. Do I have enough for... Oh, I have plenty of money. Shit. Let's see. Go back to Elfheim. Buy the last of my spells. Head out. Go to Cornelia. Get the TNT. Blow a hole in the canal. Oh, come on. I will take a Vox. Yep, okay. Alright, kids, you've been great. Bye. Alright, sea encounters are getting better. I had to think about that. It's in the castle. I got the TNT. Oh, excuse me. Nitro powder. It used to be called the TNT. Cheap sundries. Okay. Equip. Go to weapon shop. Oh, gone. Sell. Alrighty, everybody's equipped, everybody's happy. Alright, this time, I don't know why that's not actually playing. I have to go look into it. Anyway, not the toilet. Oh, I gotta... No, I should be able to walk to it. In these mountains over here should be a dwarf cave. Maybe I do have to sail to it first. That's fine. Preemptive strikes are always good. Ah, there it is. I knew I was getting close. Free money. That dude wants adamantite. This dude wants nitro powder. He just wants to blow some shit up. There we go. Let's blow some shit up. Look at us, blowing a channel open. Controlled explosions. Alrighty. Now there's a channel to go through. So I go get the boat and sail through it. And so ends the first portion of the game. A little sooner than I did it last time, I think. Oh look, a town. Welcome to Melmond. There's no church. The vampire destroyed it. This used to be the church. It's a gravestone. The Cavern of Earth is south of Melmond, on a peninsula called the Devil's Tail. The Earth is decaying, and it's all the doing of that vampire that lives in the Cavern of the Earth. Our town is in such rotten shape because he's blocking the flow of the power of the Earth. Alright, silver armlet it is. Alright. So the next up is the Earth Cave. And I gotta go to bed here soon. Which makes this a pretty dang good stopping point, all things considered. Because we go south of here, like due south from here, all the way around to a cave. And then once I'm at the cave, which is in that crack, it looks like a witch's hat straight south of me. You travel for a bit and fight the vampire. So, yeah, we'll do that next. We're going to do this. And we're going to do this. We're going to go see Mitsu. Thank you all for coming. I appreciate it. Y'all take care.